say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Honoring the United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem.
Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. In my younger days, I thought about getting paid. Mansion in the hills, me moving to LA. Lay low, stack the bills. I flip. This life can get you killed. Best watch your lip. Money in, money gone. Money in. Flip. Hey. Money in, money gone. Money in. Flip. Lover, never focus.
Thanks for joining us here on for NBA basketball. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. So here's the Clippers starting group. Hal and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1. And for Miami, Lowry and Strus are the guards. Jimmy Butler out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. But BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Wall. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Lowry against Wall. Pass to Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Here's George. The Heat making their last shot. Adebayo grabs the board. Martin inside. Leonard defending. Down low. Powell with a steal. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Pass to Butler. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Adebayo. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they get it back. That one goes in. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is feeling a little bit too easy right now for Jimmy Butler out there. So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
That one goes. Count it.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Ball against Lowry. Pass to Butler. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
And they pick up 2.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
George passes to Zubac. Martin against Leonard. Back to Zubac. And stolen by Adebayo. Outside Butler. Up top Lowry. Martin outside. Clock at 6. Tipped. It's stolen by Wall. George against Adebayo. George passes to Powell. There's the 3. And it's Paul George with the 3.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Yurt Sevens checked in for Martin. Oladipo comes in for Butler. Tyler Heroes checked in for Strus. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hero. Yurt 7 against Morris. 5 to shoot. Here's Hero. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Denied by Adebayo.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Morris sets a screen. Tipped, and they get it back. Pass to Coffey. Covington, a screen on Oladipo. Out to Covington. This one for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
Now here's your 7. And here's Hero. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris outside.
And my mama, she no longer worried now. Peaceful when laying her head down. They riches, they know we pursue. So women, they move when we move.
Jackson outside.
The haters, they sick like
He gets it off. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Kitchen just whipping that pitch, I'm that man now. She wanna tell me, but takes on from me. That's something I never will figure out. Pumping that lovely, I can't be no dummy when people get comfy. You plan now. I see Blakely, money and future like Back to the Future, but let me pray. Please don't fight me, y'all just not like me. What we want in this life is different. What I see,
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
look like we live in our dreams now.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Morris in at the center position. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Yurt 7. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Yurt 7's gotten his first bucket of the night. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Now here's Yurt 7. Hero outside. And Yurt 7 gets it to go. And now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Oh, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
George, a screen on Lowry. Wall with it, now guarded by Butler. George outside, from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Yurt 7. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
And how about Lowry firing up his guys with the answer? Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
Here's Hero. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. George against Yurt 7. Outside Butler. Pass to Yurt 7. Shoots over Wall. And Miami again with the bucket. Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019, and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
And here are the Heat now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Butler against George. Here at 7, passes to Martin. Up top, Hero. And he gets it to go from the high post.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Wall on the attack. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
And here's Wall. He's got 5. Picked by Covington. Wall with it. Now guarded by Butler. Wall gets the bucket.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Now here's Oladipo. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Man comes in for Wall.
So hard like ace, that's each and every way. My hit the stew, get loose and get these vibes away. I look at stats, it's proof that I'm just on my way. Keep looking back, then poof, your life just gone away. No looking back today, no looking back tomorrow.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Count that one.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
That one falls. And the Heat lead by 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Jackson. Kennard outside. Inside. Jackson gets the bucket.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Butler. Stolen by Jackson. There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Fades. Rebounded by Butler. Jackson's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Pass to Vincent. It's Adebayo, high post. Zubac there. Adebayo finds Butler. Back to Adebayo. Zubac with the steal. Here's Man. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Jackson. Covington, a screen on Oladipo. And so it's the Miami Heat leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
She run a baller, a straight shot caller, someone is spoiler, but wanna know you now. I might just take the call, I might wild out and ball. It all depends, it's a win if I get the draw. Gold up in my Jeep, right down when I'm finna do. Gold up in my Jeep, right down when I'm finna do. Gold up in my Jeep, right down when I'm finna do. Your friends, they know my crew, how about we spark a few? Come through like it. Shoot shots like bucket. She let me touch it, but I can't cuff it now. 4-5 beside me, please don't entice me. They wanna fight me, outcome not likely. No, I think it's better to grow. I think it's better to know. Chasing all this money, it come in, no need to chase no hoe. My hustle match my flow. Come be my centerfold. Remix life and pop it, do it again. I turn your shit to gold. I know it's getting old. This life is all we know. Let's take a psilocybin trip. You struggling to let go. I feel I'm about to blow. I feel you got to know. I feel like people trying to block me. They can't stop me though. She wanna baller, a straight shot caller, someone is spoiler, but wanna know you now. I might just take the call. I might wild out and ball. It all depends. It's a win if I get the draw. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm finna do. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm finna do. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm finna do. Your friends, they know my crew. How about we spark a few? Gold up in my teeth, right down. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm finna do. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm. Yeah, your friends, they know my crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Here's Zubac after the basket by Miami. Pass to Powell. Now here's Leonard. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Now here's George. He's got 6. Zubac with a screen on Lowry. Wall, the pass to Zubac. To the inside, 4 on the clock. Wall, no good.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Adebayo, a screen on George. Here's Butler. Yep, that one's good. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Leonard against Martin. Leonard passes to Powell. Zubac screen. His first shot attempt. The Clippers rebound for three. George can't get it to drop. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Strus against Powell. Stolen by Wall. Pass to Zubac. Here's George. 6 to shoot. Zubac with a screen on Butler. George. Ball for 3. Not going to go that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Adebayo with it. And Adebayo slams it in.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Fires the 3. Strus's shot is off. The Clippers have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And here are the Heat now. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
The first free throw is good.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
That one misses. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Drilled from 11 feet out. Adebayo's got 16 points.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
There's Jackson with the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Hero. All alone. Again, the Heat score.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut, they know they're going to get it.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Coffey. And he gets it to go. Coffey's got his first 2 points.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Hero outside. 1:16 left in the third. Pass to your 7. Now Hero. He has 6. It's rebounded by George.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's Vincent. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the bucket is good.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Jackson outside. Shot from 12. Rebound by the Heat. Your 7's got 4 rebounds in the game. From 13, and there are the Heat with another bucket.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
Jackson outside. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Over Adebayo. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's the Miami Heat, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Clippers, Marcus Morris out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's John Wall. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Man in at the 2 spot. Now here's Hero. Up top, Lowry. Butler with the ball. You're 7, a screen on Powell. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. George is checked in.
Look like we living our dreams now. To the haters, they looking like how.
And here's Butler. Robinson, a screen on Morris. Here's Butler, 5 on the clock. For 3, Robinson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Powell. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside Butler. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Hero, the pass to Martin. It's stolen by Leonard. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Wall. And he'll throw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Look like we live in our dreams now. To the haters, they looking like how. All my partners, they all understand now. What was blurry, we looking so clear now. I can feel it so near now.
No good on the free throw. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Butler passes to Hero. Outside for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Zubac. Here's Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
The free throw drops from Zubac. Adebayo's checked in for Robinson. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Miami calls timeout.
I think it's better than no chasing all this money. Come in, no need to chase no hoe. My hustle, match my flow. Come be my centerfold. Remix life from pocket, do it again. I turn your shit to gold. I know it's getting old. This life is all we know. Let's take a psilocybin trip. I'm struggling to let go. I feel I'm about to blow. I feel you got to know. I feel like people trying to block me. They can't stop me though. She wanna ball her, huh? A straight shot caller, huh? Someone is spoiler, huh? Don't wanna know you now. I might just take the call. I might ball out and ball. It all depends. It's a win if I get the draw. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm in the deep. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm in the deep. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm in the deep. Good friends, they know my truth. How about we spark a beat? Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm. Gold up in my teeth, right down when I'm. Yeah, good friends, they know my truth.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Lowry. Hero outside. Butler on the wing. Knocks it loose. George with a steal. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Here's Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Now Zubac over Hero. And Zubac with the basket on the assist from Powell.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Powell. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's George. Lets the three fly. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Shoots over George. Zubac with the steal. Leonard against Hero. Leonard's shot's good.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 8. 1:56 left in the fourth. .56 left in the fourth. George against Butler. Pass to Martin. It's stolen by Leonard. And they're on the run. Jumps up. And Leonard with the strong finish.
It's kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
.143 left in the game. Lowry against Wall. Hero with it. Shoots over Powell. Miami, no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. George for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
Outside Butler. It's stolen by Leonard. Powell outside. Leonard outside. Butler against George. Pass to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now here's Butler. Adebayo, a screen on George. Here's Butler. Here's Martin. Fires for 3. Miami, no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's George. And he buries it.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
The Heat making a switch here. Nineteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler against George. Outside Butler. To stop the drought. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kawhi, that was a thrilling matchup tonight. What does it mean to pull out a close game like this?
It's great because we're trying to build. We're doing it too late. In the fourth quarter, we're playing hard, making shots, but we got to start off early. Too many mistakes in the first half. We end up closing it down in the fourth quarter, though.
When it mattered the most. Thanks, Kawhi. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.
Shawty coming from the burb, so she loving the thrill. Until she catching feelings, I'm just hoping to chill. For real.